My name is Ryan Myers. I'm a painter. I live in New York. I've lived in New York my whole life, except for when I went to school and a little sojourn into Philadelphia. I had gallery shows all around the United States and some in Europe. I do some freelance illustration on the side when I get a chance and people call me. And I'm just working on building my gallery base right now and trying to get more people exposed to what I do. So this is my workstation, my studio. I have a lot of stuff around, mediums, drawings, inspirational stuff, libations. That's where all the magic happens. I don't really discriminate as far as paint quality goes. I do like a particular type of Gamblin paint, their Radiant Color series, because it's very attuned towards the palette that I use. It's very acidic, which means less mixing of colors for me, which is always a nice thing. Well, recently I've been focusing on tightening up my modeling and that sort of stuff. I'm still going to use a lot of flat colors for backgrounds. I've tried to sort of introduce a little more of my own iconography and some new character types and elements, and I don't really know per se exactly where it's going. I sort of let the shows I'm in dictate the direction of the paintings and stuff, and usually along the way I wind up with some new recurring themes that stick around. So I think it's just going to be tightening of modeling and maybe some more naturalistic light opposed to my sort of stylized all-encompassing light that I'm using right now. I was trained as an illustrator. I went to school for illustration, and I guess in my foundation classes, oils were sort of not pushed, but they just used them as the foundation for a lot of our work, and I just I like the feel of them. I like the versatility of them, and I know that I'm wrong in saying that acrylics aren't like that, but for the most part, everything that I know how to do, I've learned doing oils, so that's why I use them primarily. So I think it's just familiarity, really, with oils more than anything else right now. I usually lay out about the same 5 colors, and I start that way. But as far as like an order, no. And honestly, I probably don't even really know what the paint colors look like for the most part, just due to the nature of my palette until they hit the canvas, which is fine because once I get the painting out of my basement anyway, the colors always change despite my natural light lamp. I've just grown used to it. It's fine. My friends have definitely influenced what I do. I mean, when I first got serious about trying to pursue sort of like a fine art type thing as a not as a career, but just as a supplementary career, was when I was working at the art store. So I had a lot of friends that were geared towards the same type of thing I was doing, and so that gave me a good sort of foundation of where I was going with my paintings, and I got a lot of good insight really early on that helped me sort of wean out some of the elements that weren't really working as well, and things like that. I really want to rob a bank. I mean, because I am convinced that it can be done correctly, and I know that I know the right people that could help me get it done. And hell, you wind up with, if you do it right, you don't have to do anything ever again because you walk away with, tens of millions of dollars. So I think rob a bank is definitely where I would go, with that sort of like one day to live type of scenario. And I think it would be fun. Non-violent way. Not quite like Point Breakish, but, something that would be entertaining. Oh, that's tough. I mean, my go-to answer is always got to be like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but there's just so many good elements of a lot of movies that it's sort of hard to pinpoint one. I think I like really sort of stylized late 70s type of movies like The Shining. All Stanley Kubrick movies are amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna say like sort of stylized 70s, 80s movies always find a good spot in me that they just stick. Trying to think if there's any others right off the top of my head. No, I'm gonna have to stick with my go-to two for now, just Willy Wonka and Pee-wee's Big Adventure.